Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
For the Duke Blue Devils, you might have known this school for basketball, but wait just a minute. Football is making some noise. Coming off an ACC championship game appearance last year and a title, they are primed to make another run. 6-2 in the league last season. Manny Diaz has his team ascending. Can they replace their quarterback? That's the big question as they get ready to kick things off here in Wallace Wade Stadium. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devils offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And now we take a look at Nate Shepherd. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
And the Blue Devils, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Notre Dame's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He may have a matchup on the outside he can really take advantage of. A lot of teams have attacked this corner. Running inside, it's Mobley. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on third down, Carr spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give on the inside. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. To the air on second down. The short hands, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They feed him again. Could be an alley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Right back to it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity. There he goes. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Mobley. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're working that left side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll run it. It's Williams. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Irish! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz, David, is going to be running the football and getting that established early this season.
And Shepard showed you, man. He showed you some really big flashes. And then the running game went to a different level when they started to feature him more his first year in the program. So he's a guy that can hit the home runs. He can run downhill, be physical. So, yes, without the experience at quarterback, you better have the ground game going for Duke.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe a crease. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his man. It's Mobley. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Mobley. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to run, it's Mobley. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Carr, lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Air in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. He wants it all. Into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. Over to your game at Wallace Wade Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Fighting Irish head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got a man. It's Mobley. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Mobley. There's a crease. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They'll go right back to the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp. Win one for the Gipper. How about just running one with this guy?
Yeah, you want to win some hardware at the end of the season, too. Just keep feeding him the rock, letting him do his thing, running the football with such success. Makes everything easier on offense. But when you can hand the ball off to the right, to the left, up the middle, have success, yes, please.
Here's Carr to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Nicholas. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off play action. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The run inside. It's Mobley. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Shakes off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Unleashes it on the run. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. second down as we open the final stanza. Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a race.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Carr. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires left. Makes the grab outside. It's Flanagan. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Running inside. It's Mobley.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Hauls it in with one hand. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Got the quick pass. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the route is on.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready.
And he's got it inside the 35. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Blue Devils are in the red zone. Power football with the run. Knocked off his feet. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Trying to set up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Walton. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.